the button, please. Did you hit it? Is it red?
hit it.
Is that a little red button?
I see a little red dot.
Is it working?
The red dot means it's on.
It's working.
That means
Are we?
recording.
I think we're doing another one of Dean's pecs.
Pecs.
Yeah, Dean's pecs.
I'm gonna do my
Dean's
pec.
pecs. Actually, I think he picked the last three.
Because
Man,
I'm the man with the ideas.
you are.
What do
You're
you
the
guys
idea
have?
man.
Nothing.
I got nothing. I
I
got
got-
nothing. You know what I got?
I got the pinga.
You know what I got? I got a good co-host.
I enjoy stabbing his table full of stickers.
I bet.
So who are we doing?
We're gonna do Ghost.
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 All right.
Ghost.
Because all you guys are like, oh, they'll pick any of the popular bands.
They'll pick
But
popular
they'll
bands.
do popular bands.
Ghost is pretty popular.
Ghost is really popular,
popular.
and they deserve every single
He
ounce
said
of popularity.
he actually
they
said
get.
to me one day, he's like, "Ghost isn't popular." I'm like, they sold out the fucking.
They
It's
sell,
not.
they sell
Theater
it
down
everywhere.
I mean, I guess our definition of popular and not popular is a little different.
Well, it's not pop music. I mean, you
Well,
like
no,
the-
it's
you
total
like the
pop music.
but
In Europe, that is pop music. Yes.
I can actually see Ghost being considered pop music.
It
I
is
can
pop
consider it.
music. Dude, their
It's-
stuff
It's
is...
like
not-
pop heavy metal.
yeah,
It is. It's pop metal.
pop metal.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, their most popular song is very fucking poppy, bro.
So before we get into this, I'm going to ask Dean a favor because Dean went and saw them the last time they came down,
Where did
and he got to see at the Jackie Gleason Theater.
I've seen them every time they've basically been down.
They had a kind of, what would you call it, an exhibit backstage?
Oh, they did. They had an exhibit backstage.
Tell us about that.
You went backstage?
I didn't go backstage. My friend went backstage because he does He does some artwork for them.
Right.
I do not yet.
This is pretty cool.
Yet.
Yeah.
But he did. He went backstage, and back there, because every album cycle they have a new Papa, and the new Papa dies or they retire it,
Right.
and that's the story of the singer, which is the same singer.
It's always the same
It's
thing.
Tobias.
Right.
It's Tobias Forge.
It's like it's his band, right?
It's his band.
Yeah.
Right.
So they would have, like I guess what was this was the third incarnation. So they had a fourth
Three.
incarnation when they went. So there was 3 caskets, glass caskets, with the first Pope, Papa Amateur or whatever.
Whatever his name
Yeah,
was.
Whatever it is,
yeah.
Papa 1.
Whatever
the second
his
one
Roman
was Papa
name.
2, and then
Third
the
one was Papa Smurf.
3. And it was Papa Smurf.
But I know the new one. Papa Boner.
Papa
Nice.
Nice.
Good one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Papa Boner.
Yeah, so you go back there and basically they have the costumes laying in there with
That's
the glass
cool.
casket. It's pretty cool. I was like, that's kind of fucking neat to have. That's your backstage experience.
That's cool because then you can see like the cool costumes as opposed to what he wore last
So what-
time.
what
Well, I actually like the was it Cardinal Copia.
Is it
which
the guy who wore like a tie and
Yeah,
I
shit's
don't
pretty
like that.
cool.
I don't
So
like
is
that.
this the kind of band where you can buy like backstage passes and stuff when
Yes.
you buy your? Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, well, they come out. They
see the
they are apparently they're really nice about it. He comes out, he takes your pictures, and he
That's
talks
cool.
to you for a little bit.
He should.
Yeah, he's apparently because he believes in that. He believes in the fan experience, and that it should be a little bit more like because sometimes when bands they do these backstage shit, you go
The meet and greet.
you
bullshit.
go hang out and they're like, oh, you just talk about this and then that's
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
but he gives it a little bit extra.
He gives it more of a true rock and roll,
Yeah.
garage rock, punk
Yeah.
rock kind of feel.
Well,
to it,
he himself, he's from that type of background. I mean,
Right.
he used to play in a death metal band,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they call all the other musicians are nameless ghouls.
Nameless
Right.
Ghouls. Yeah,
Nameless ghouls. They don't get their proper credit.
I read somewhere. They're supposed to
hired
do some,
guns,
some
right.
big changes coming. To
Well, that's
Ghost.
what happens every time there's a new.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
right?
every time there's something
Yeah, it's
new,
supposed to be
he
some
always
big-
does something different.
Some big
They already announced the
thing.
new Papa.
Did they?
Yeah, the new
Did they?
Papa. Yeah, they announced him in Mexico at their last show of the tour.
Yeah.
They
It was like 4 months
he
ago,
goes-
right?
Yeah,
it was like in
yeah,
February.
before the coronavirus.
Yeah, it was like in
thing.
Yeah,
February.
yeah, yeah.
He came out. They came out on stage. All the nuns came out on sexy nuns. They came out on stage.
Love
and they,
sexy nuns.
All the
Sexy
smoke
nuns.
filled up around, and he emerged as the new Papa, which is basically the Pope outfit again.
Oh, cool.
So it's Papa 4. It would be Papa 4 this time because Cornucopia is a totally different thing.
Right. Oh, okay.
But Cornucopia was kind of cool because it made him more active on stage.
Yeah.
Which I kind of dug. At first I was kind of, because I'm an I've listened to Ghost since the beginning, and that
How old are they? 10 years old?
They're
12,
about 10 years old now. Yeah.
They're very new band.
But dude, that first album, man, I listened to that album over and over and over and over. That album did not leave my friggin' CD player for months.
Yeah.
That was the first time I was floored by a brand new band. I was like, wow, this is really amazing.
I wish it would have had the same effect on me.
Well,
It's just-
I don't know. Maybe because I don't know if you listened to the first album first.
I did.
Or the first
I
album
started at
first.
the beginning. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's
That's
just
awesome.
not my.
My
it's
only
just so produced. You know what it is?
It's super
that-
super.
that
The
is-
first album's not
Yeah.
overproduced.
No, it's not overproduced,
No,
but it's
not
very
at all.
produced. And
It's-
I'm a purist kind of guy. I like
There was
the least
pure
amount of
garbage.
production I like.
I seen him live on the first album too. I saw him at one of the two U.S. only shows. They only had 2 shows in the U.S.
Wow.
One was in New
Really?
York, and the other one was in
Where are they from?
Maryland, Sweden.
Sweden. Okay.
And of course, it's from Sweden.
Yeah, they're all chefs.
They're all chefs.
Fucking Swedish
But yeah, we
chef.
saw
Flurgan,
the
blurgan.
You can watch the whole show online. It's actually kind of neat.
So how did you find these guys?
My friend Dan showed. He goes, "Dude, you have to listen to this album. This album's awesome." That's what's kind of funny about it is that he hates them ever since that album because the after that album, he's like, "Dude, the second album came out and that was very overproduced."
Oh, what's that? That one popular song they have. It's like
Well, they have a lot of popular songs.
no,
So-
no, they got one.
The
that's-
second album,
there's one
they
that's
they
insane.
openly admit because they used to do interviews because his identity was hidden for so long, and they were trying to hide the identity. It was
Yeah.
only a matter of time before it was going to happen. We already knew kind of bit that it was. The rumor was that it was Tobias because Repugnant. That was his death metal band beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually a pretty awesome death metal band. But Repugnant was playing Maryland Death Fest the same year. And so we kind of knew back then that it was possibly the dude from Repugnant because Repugnant and Ghost played the same year. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then we kind of knew it, but it didn't matter. I mean, because honestly, who the fuck knew Repugnant is? No one knows.
I have never heard of Repugnant until
Yeah.
just now.
Yeah, they and then they made the second album, and he always did interviews, and it was always a nameless ghouls in the interview, so everybody always thought they were talking to a guitarist or something like that. It was never a guitarist; it was always Tobias.
Right.
Oh.
So he would
it's
just
always
always
him.
just put the mask
Put the
of
mask
the
on.
nameless ghoul on him, and everybody would just
He
think
was
that they're talking to him.
Always the spokesperson.
It's always him. That was always been talking.
Interesting.
And he openly
Clever.
admitted it's very clever.
He has hired guns.
Yeah, well, no.
No?
He writes his own shit.
No, hired
no,
guns. I
the-
mean
the
the rest
musicians.
of the band.
The band's
Hired
well.
guns.
The first band was his band, but yeah, it's basically he writes everything,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he just kind
He's-
of gives it to the guys.
He's like what Axl Rose wishes he was.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
openly
Yeah.
admitted that the second album was way overproduced.
Oh, really?
He did not like it because it did not
Wow.
have the sound that they because they got this guy Nick Rosazelic. I can't remember his last name, but it starts in an R. He produced Trivium, Shogun. He also produced some Foo Fighters. He produced that one Death Angel album that's really good. But he's more of a commercial.
Right.
So he brought the keyboards up really high in the mix and made it more of a very
Dancy.
not dancey. Just,
more
just
like-
less of the guitars and less
more
of the
more
bass.
more of the
Synthesized.
organ.
Yeah, more of the
Synthesized.
organs and synthesizers, and they say he says that's why he prefers to play those songs live because they
Yeah,
sound,
because they sound
what
totally
they're
different,
supposed
what
to
they're
be.
supposed to sound like. Yeah. So the dance
Dance
Macabre.
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 Learn how to speak.
Oh my
I
fucking
don't fucking know. I
god.
don't know what that is.
Macabre.
It's not in
It's
English.
his job to fuck words
Yeah.
up.
I know, right?
Dance
I'm drunk,
macabre.
That's why.
Why is it macabre? What about the
That's-
rest of the Ray? Macabre.
Dance macabre.
It's silent.
It's not silent. It's in French. Macabre. Well, whatever.
Uh,
Anyway, I don't even know what. But that song. So
that's actually on their fourth album.
I knew that song before I even knew it was Ghost. That's how popular that song
That
is.
song's very popular.
Oh my
Oh,
god, it's their
yeah.
most popular song.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Now,
Yeah.
now I am not really a fan of his vocals. Like he's kind of got that nasally thing that I don't like Dave
Well,
Mustaine.
I
And
mean, I don't
you know,
think
it's not
I
as
don't-
bad as
I don't
Dave Mustaine. My shop is apparently crashing.
falling apart. I don't think we've ever really heard his vocals. I mean, it's very produced. Those
No, I mean
albums.
over
it's
all the
like-
albums, his vocals kind of they all sound like this.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think they're that nasally.
It sounds like he has a head cold.
It's because
No.
he can't sing.
Right.
I don't think so. I think he can sing.
He has a head
great.
cold.
I love
Well, I
his
mean,
vocals.
he has a thick accent, and
He does not
he's
have a
fucking
thick
Swedish.
accent. He
Yeah.
does not have listen to
Negative.
him talk. He does not have a thick accent at all.
Really?
No.
I mean, I heard him talk. He sounded like the Swedish chef. I mean,
Nope,
yeah.
no, not at all.
You're a
way
goddamn
off.
liar.
Way off.
Liar.
He does
Really?
not sound like that at all.
Liar.
He's perfectly understandable.
I don't know.
And he doesn't have a thick
Crazy.
accent. He has almost a slight accent. You would almost not even think that he does have an accent.
He's almost accentless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Accentless.
Well, I think you guys need to listen to him talk again.
I listen to him talk quite a bit. But
All in all, I like them to the point where how do I say? I don't really want to hear a whole album.
I love
The
their
whole album
albums.
is good, but I don't want
I
to listen to
love
it
it.
all at once. Like
kinda
I'd
boring.
They
rather
give-
hear
they
a
give-
song
they
here and
give
there,
a
like
lot of
on
instrumentals.
a mix on like a playlist or something. That one pops in, I'm like, yeah, cool, it's good. But it's like a whole album's worth of Ghost is a lot to digest.
Not for me. I can listen to those albums. I never get tired of those albums. I really don't. I don't.
It's just the vocals for me. That's all.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I've seen them. I think on every single album cycle.
Wow.
I've seen them on the first, the second, and which is great because the second time I seen them, and I was kind of shocked because we saw them at the Revolution, and I was kind of yeah. Go ahead, do it. You ready? Go ahead. Makes him feel better. Makes him feel better about himself. So the second time I saw him was at the Revolution, and my friend Damian Figler, who's a comedian. I don't know if you know Damian.
Yeah, I remember you've spoken of him
Yeah.
before.
And he was like, "Oh, Ghost sucks." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I'm like, "Nah." I said, "Watch him live." And he was there, so he was up there, and we all getting drunk and shit like that. And we're all watching Ghost, and they always put on a hell of a show. They put on a great show. The last time I seen him, stellar show. Like it was fucking beyond awesome.
I've watched one of their concerts online.
Yeah,
and
I wish they would show
It was good.
the newer show. The newer show was great. But he turns around and he goes, "I get it. I get it."
He had an aha moment.
Spreading the word of Satan to the masses. And he goes, "It's fucking awesome." He goes, "And I totally love them now." And I'm like, "See?" I said, because that's all their songs are about is
It's
like
pop-
Satan and shit
It's
like
pop
that.
metal devil music.
It's pop metal devil music. Yep.
Pop Satan music.
Yeah.
It's pop metal devil music better than White Zombie. Or at least better than the Rob Zombie.
He's
Of course
mad.
he's
He
mad.
turned
Not
his,
mad.
his back
Not
to
mad.
us.
I know, he's
He's like,
right.
fuck these two guys.
all right.
Douchebags.
I'm pretty sure most of our audience is like, fuck him anyway.
Yeah, totally.
But dude, they are, and every time I've seen him, which is kind of awesome, is that I've seen the evolution of the man from going from a band that had no production to slightly better to the third album where I saw him in Orlando, where they were filling, and it's funny to see small audiences to bigger audiences and bigger, and then finally the last one I saw was just like the production was just. I was like, wow, this is a really good show.
I had the same thing happen with White Zombie, and then Rob Zombie, like full show.
Rob
And it's
Zombie
like,
full show is
wow,
amazing.
It's amazing.
Rob Zombie, fucking the
Strippers and Monsters.
American band.
Oh, that was
That's
after.
fucking
That was
garbage.
after when he was tired
Yeah.
of the big show, or
Yeah, what an idiot.
when he wasn't headlining.
He
big
needs
shows.
a big show.
He does need a big show. 'Cause
Yeah.
He can't sing.
He can't sing. He's not very entertaining. And the songs are like okay, but
Mediocre.
they're better with
Yeah.
with skeletons and robots walking
And strippers.
on stage and strippers. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
I got to give it to the Ghost. Is they have steadily increased in album sales and popularity.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
They
no,
get
they're very,
more and
very
more
popular.
popular.
Yeah, because that newest
And-
song, that the Macabre, is insanely popular, and that's very new. It's
Well, they
only
released
2 years old.
a 2-song EP, which was "Kiss the Goat."
Kiss the
and
goat.
Mariana
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
That's a good font. I like that font.
Those
Use it
songs
on-
are
use it on
fucking
greeting
stellar
cards.
too.
No, I got to give it to them. They've every year they're
Yeah.
But they have the perfect formula. They have that Desmond Child perfect formula of writing music.
they're also
they understand
they're
the
also
hook,
they're also in the right continent at the right time.
Yeah, for sure.
but they understand how to write a fucking song.
Yes, absolutely.
They verse,
Absolutely.
chorus, verse. They don't try to mesmerize you with
Let's do time
technical
changes.
glories and stupid shit like that. They
Yeah.
just fucking they make good. I would almost say rock metal.
It is. It's rock.
It's rock.
It is.
It's
It's
like
rock.
almost rock.
It's not metal.
It's not really
very
metal.
watered down.
It's like blue. Like when they first came out, it was kind of like it's kind of like Blue Oyster Cult a little bit, and
It's very produced, man. And
well, not the first album's not.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying their progression is
The progression is
Holy
definitely
shit,
more and
yeah.
more produced.
Wow.
But I like the production.
like their
Super.
albums sound very expensive.
Super production.
They sound expensive.
yeah,
They
yeah.
sounds like it take a lot of time and a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, that's like that's the opposite of what I like. As far as I don't like that overly produced.
Super clean.
We do got to do this fucking song 18 times. I don't, 18. I'm being nice. Got to do the song 180 times. You know what I
I'm like,
mean?
18.
Yeah,
We,
that
we
sounds
do
good. It
we
sounds
we
good.
do the song fucking 200 times and we take fucking 800 different clips from different
Yeah,
snippets.
yeah, fuck that shit.
I'm not very.
I don't like that.
I get it. I understand the whole, but
So-
it's not my thing.
Let's rate him.
Well, I'm not gonna give him a very good rating.
Do it.
I don't listen to him, so I'm gonna give him a D plus.
D?
A plus.
Ooh, an
Because I love them. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I just don't listen.
I
to
know
him.
people hate. They're like, oh, their band sucks. It's like, you suck. If you don't like them, you don't like them. That's all right. You don't have to damn every person
No.
who doesn't.
I'm gonna give him a C plus.
Wow,
C plus.
you don't even listen to him. How can you
Yeah,
give
I
him?
do. We hear him at the shop all the time.
How can you give
You
him
don't
a
even
better
know.
rate? How can you hold on? How can you give him a better rating than Machine Head?
Because
Yeah.
they're more consistent.
Give them a better rating than Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Well, fuck Aerosmith.
Jeez. So you like this better than Aerosmith?
Fuck Aerosmith. Yeah.
Really? But you don't listen to this as much as Aerosmith.
I listen to it more than Aerosmith.
Only
don't know how
because
our
he
days
put
at the
only
shop
because
are.
he puts it on. Well, whatever.
I
Doesn't
like
It's
matter.
your rating.
I'm not saying that one band's better than the other. I'm just rating them.
Well, yeah. I
as
mean, that's
we're
what the
talking
rating.
about.
That's what the rating is.
That's what I give them. Fucking. That's what it is. Suck it, bitch.
Yeah. They're Europeans. Fuck them. I'm not in Europe.
Europeans are terrible. They make the worst music. Black Sabbath is like the worst band because they come from Europe. They just make terrible music.
You're such a fucking sourpuss.
Give you something to talk about.
Yeah.
That's gonna come up on the microphones. All that tapping. Dean's gonna be like, "Oh, Ghost, I love
yeah.
Ghost." Dum, dum,
Dong,
dum.
dong,
Ghost,
dong,
Ghost,
dong, 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 dong,
Ghost,
dong,
Ghost,
dong,
Ghost.
dong.
All right.
All right, we're done.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Dance macabre.
button.
Macabre.
Hit the button. Annoying little shit. You motherfucker.
Ooh.